time for Carter and Noma to go.
They've been plotting against me. With our business.
Tariq, you'll have to take out Carter.
I'm tired of those motherfuckers thinking they can stand against me.
What you gonna do now, Tariq?
What's up, ugly ass niggas? This your boy J Miles, and I am back with another video. And you know what to do. If you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking. But most importantly, make sure you share it with your glad friends. On today's video, we will be covering Power Book 2 Ghost, and this one right here is titled The Final Betrayal Part 1. Now, similar to how the No One Is Safe series that I did last week, I will be doing a Final Betrayal part, multiple part miniseries as well. It may be 4 to 5 of these. And I know No One Is Safe kind of ended up, I struck out. But that's because they decided to duke us and not give us nobody in episode 8, which is very, unusual for Power. But hey, they decided, hey, we're going to just mess with them little glad niggas this time. But guess what? Episode 9 is absolutely, and I'm going to say 100%, that a big body will drop this episode. I absolutely guarantee you. Now, this I am putting 10 toes down. Big bodies will drop this episode, and probably more than one. I would say at least 2. Don't be surprised if it's 3. But basically what I'm going to be doing in this particular one, if you remember the end of the original Power, they were pushing the Final Betrayal. That was the name of the season, you know what I'm saying, for the final season of Power. And it's kind of crazy to me because I don't know if it lived up to the expectations to end the Final Betrayal. You know what I'm saying? Because folks, I guess it was some betrayal in there, but it wasn't like no super major plot twist of betrayal like that. Unless I'm right about what happened between the Tariq and Ghost situation, and Ghost is still alive, then maybe you can make a case for it. But for the most part, it didn't really seem like it. But anyways, I think some major betrayal will be done probably this particular episode. It's going to be some twists. It's going to be some twists that, you know what I'm saying, I think it's going to shock a lot of people, especially the casuals, you know what I'm saying, not seeing these things coming. But what I plan to do is go ahead and give a few of my theories and predictions on things that I think could possibly happen. So you probably have maybe figured it out already, that I think the first major one that could lead to a death is this could lead to the death of Tasha St. Patrick. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. Now, what I have here is the episode 9 synopsis. This episode is titled Married to the Game. Now also I want to put out there, I see a lot of the other content creators are now talking about the wedding, saying, oh, I think they may do a red wedding version, like their version of how, similar to how Game of Thrones did with their season 3, episode 9. I just want to put it out there real quick that y'all see how far behind they are, because I reported this months ago and they just now catching up. I'm just saying. Now, of course, I was able to come up with this with the help of a few of my subscribers, Takari and Cedric, also, went ahead and put out planted a few seeds in my head that, I think a wedding may take place in episode 9, because it is titled Married to the Game. And I was like, you know what? I see exactly where this is going. And boom, I made that video, and I think I made this probably in episode 3 was airing when I made that. So I did it like 2 months ago. But anyways, the synopsis reads, a union that should bring the Tejadas and Noma together couldn't appear to be further apart. Tariq and Monae are sent on a seemingly simple mission. They find it to be much more than meets the eye. So, in my opinion, by them saying this, that is because they're going to go into this situation thinking, oh, it's just going to be a normal wedding. And they're going to think, oh, we know it's a wedding. We're going to show up. Tariq, you deal with Carter. This is what I feel. You know what? I'm giving that away too much in this video. I'm gonna say that in another one. But anyways, though, basically, y'all know that they're gonna be thinking this is gonna be simple because they're gonna think they have the upper hand. You know what I'm saying? And then they're gonna sadly figure out that they don't. But anyways, next, I want to address going back to episode 7. Now, if we can remember back in episode 7, when Tariq was thinking about, trying to avenge what happened to Diana, Tasha was warning him to be smart, be strategic, and not to do whatever that family does. Do not get caught up in it that ends up messing him up because you still have a family that is here that's dependent on you, right? And then that's when Tariq replied, like you did with Monae. And she replied, that B don't know I shot her, right? Now, I said then in the review and the recap for episode 7 that they didn't put that in there for no reason. That's definitely going to circle back. So I believe that in this episode 9, they're definitely going to circle back to this. And in my opinion, I already touched on this a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and get back to it. In my opinion, I think the only one that could potentially connect the dots and get all of that attention put on Tasha from Monae is Carter. Carter is the only one that has that kind of information. Or I also touched on that it's possible that since Effie was able to, look into the database of, the police force that they had, she may could have figured it out, that it was indeed Tasha who, shot Monae. But in this particular video, we're going to be dealing with Carter. So we know that Carter knows something because in episode 2, he was telling Monae that, actually this was episode 3, sorry. Episode 3, he was telling Monae that a person that matches Tariq's description was seen on, was said to be on the scene during the shooting of Monae. So if he knows Tariq was on the scene, then he has to know that it was that also Tasha was there. So if that is the case, Carter could spill the beans. But I'm gonna hold on to that real quick. Let's go ahead and get to when Carter is going to the the confession booth where he goes to let the Lord know he's still doing his work, right? So this is a scene where, he's going into the curtains and stuff, like he's getting ready to speak to the priest. And of course, next we have Tariq coming in, what they tried to make seem like coming in after him. In my opinion, I believe Carter will indeed not be there. It may be someone else, or it could just be an empty room. Either way, I think that it's very much possible that maybe whoever it is that was in there, if somebody seen it, they might go ahead and snitch. The word could get back to Carter that Tariq was there looking for him. Or let's just go ahead and go with the narrative that Carter was there. Let's say this is Carter and Tariq don't just cap him right away. Let's just say Tariq decides to kidnap him. And now that's how we ended up getting him here. So if that is the case, I can see them going possibly the same angle that Snowfall did once Franklin captured Teddy, right? Don't he look very similar to how the position Teddy was in once Franklin had him hostage? He does. And he was kind of talking in the same tone, like letting them know what you gonna do, Tariq. You know what I'm saying? Probably gonna try to manipulate him, like what you gonna kill a police officer? We'll have you won't even get to see the light of day. The moment you do it, they'll be on you in 24 hours. You know, I can see him saying some kind of manipulative BS like that to try to get away. But I can also see him, you know what I'm saying, maybe spilling the beans and letting him know before he gets taken out that he has dropped the location of Tasha and told him that Monae that it was indeed Tasha who took those shots at Monae. And who knows, in the midst of all of this, Monae could be very much upset about that. Like, I know Tariq has been her ride or die. Really, if you pay attention, Tariq has been there for her more than her own children. So the question is, if this does take place, will Monae be mature enough to let this go and go ahead and be like, okay, you know, I think we're even. My kids is the reason why all of that happened. I'm going to let this go. Or will she seek revenge? That is going to be very important if you ask me. Because if she does decide to seek revenge, in my opinion, this will cause a very catastrophic situation. But that is all I got for y'all as far as this particular video, because that will make another video. But y'all definitely let me know in these comments. Could y'all be seeing the dark hours coming for your girl, Tasha Green St. Patrick? Because like I said, they didn't mention her saying that B didn't see me, don't know I shot her for no reason in episode 7. I just can't see them having her say that line and it doesn't hold any weight. So be prepared for that to come out and to see what will be Monae's move. Definitely be on the lookout for that. But like I said, as far as this particular video, that's all I got for y'all. So if you're cool with me, fool with me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking. But most importantly, make sure you share it with your friends. But until the next video, I'm out.